Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm having one of these days, you know, where I think about the things that I say. So I'm self-reflecting, and I was actually on someone's live, and I heard my own words, and it was like a giant light bulb, pardon me, went off inside my head, like a giant freaking light bulb. So I want to share that with you guys because I think, I don't know, man, this could be it. This could be the thing that we're missing as content creators. And it makes sense as to why bigger channels continue to get bigger, but it's so hard to get started. And I want to share that with you guys. And you might think I'm absolutely nuts, and I'm okay with that. I am a local learner. But let me know in the comment section what you think of this series. But I want to also show you guys how tall these flowers are as kind of part of my point to the video. So I'm going to take you with me. I got to bring my notes because I don't want to forget what I was trying to say to you guys. Okay, I want to show you something. See these flowers? You can see how tall they are? I'm going to go stand by them. I'm going to try to. Hold on. I got a bucket here to put you on. Whoops. There we go. What are we looking at? Are we looking at the flowers? I hope we're looking at the flowers. Wait, I want you to see the tops of the flowers. So, this is how tall the flowers are. And I don't know if you can see the tops way up there. So, wait, I want to make sure you guys can see this. So, I'm just going to go back. See, they're getting as tall as the maple tree behind me. And I believe it's because I believe. Okay, so this is where it's going to get all trippy. And I'm going to let you guys just kind of look at the flowers and whatnot as I'm talking. I don't know why, but it's how I want to do it. Okay, so deep breath. Okay, oh my God. I never made the connection between something I always have said and something that I believe. So I've told you guys in the past that before I go to bed, I write down what I want to accomplish in my next day, regardless of what it is. I like to write it down. And I told you that when I write it down, everything's so much easier. I get done on the list everything I want to do really easy, and I always have more time for other things. Are you guys listening to this? Because it's going to get crazy. So if we create with what we think and what we believe, the more that we write things down, the more we bring them into reality. Am I right? Isn't this how it works? Okay. So I think that's why creators that are big continue to get big, and why some people have more luck with their channels growing than others. You guys, I think we have to write it down. On paper with a pen, not an iPad, not an iPhone, not a computer, on a paper with a pen or a pencil, and we have to bring it into existence. So the more that we write down each other's names and channel names, the more we're putting it out into the universe. My beans are going crazy, guys. What do you guys think? So, my Zen Den, okay? I don't know if you guys have seen my Zen Den. Hang on, I'm going to set you down again. It's kind of awkward carrying around this thing. Okay, so my Zen Den. I was doing a video for YouTube, and I had just gotten rid of one of my flocks. So I was from 2 flocks down to 1 flock of chickens, sorry. So I had one flock in one chicken coop, and I had the other flock in another chicken coop because the two chicken flocks did not get along. Okay, they fought. They were two different breeds, and they just weren't compatible. So they had separate sleeping quarters. So when I got rid of my second, or my original set of chickens, I had an empty space. And my video was saying, I don't know what I want to do with it. And when I walked into the space that is now the Zen Den with my phone recording, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do here. And I said, actually, it would look really good if I had nice carpet up there and pillows everywhere and a tea kettle and a little fireplace. Everything right down to the art on the wall is exactly what I envisioned it in that very moment. Now I wrote everything down. I drew pictures. I created that space out of nothing, really. I mean, nothing more than my imagination. So let's do that with our channels, you guys. Let's do that with each other. Community, okay? Let's take it to a whole nother level when it comes to community. You know, and I think that's why it's so important when we respond to each other in comments, and why comments are so important. Not only are the comments important, the comments are important if they're relative to the video, because I believe that, again, the more that we watch each other's content, the more that we bring it to be. We create it, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a mindset. So I'm going to start writing everything down. Like I'm literally going to go and I'm going to buy a special book, and I'm going to start writing down every one of my subscribers. I'm going to write down every one of my regular supporters, and I'm going to put a little check mark every time they leave an interactive comment. And I'm really going to focus on those people, because those are the people that are being created in my reality, and I am in their reality. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's do this. Let's really take it to another level. Start believing in our abilities and how powerful we are with a pen and a paper. Old school. Let's start creating, and let's start creating channels that are you know, what do they say it? Household names. Let's go there. Let's do it. There's the Eagles again, you guys. You know, when I was on the convoy to Ottawa from Vancouver, I had the opportunity in Sault Ste. Marie to go to a native teepee. They were having an event, and the chief was there. Excuse me. And I was so blessed. I was able to go in and meet the chief, and he did a ceremonial dance, and he prayed over me, and he said something to me that is amazing. He said, always know that you're in the right spot when you see eagles. And you guys, I am seeing so many eagles like every day. I know it's the season for them, and I wish that my camera could pick them up. But I have looked at my videos where I'm like, look at the eagles, and you guys can't see anything. I really am working on trying to get a new phone or something, because I want to share this stuff with you. But let's start creating. Tell me in the comments if you think I'm absolutely crazy. Tell me if you write it down. Tell me if you think it works. I mean, let's help each other out. Let's really, let's do this, okay? So thank you so much for coming on my channel. I love each and every one of you, and I thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.